What's up, everybody? Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel, and welcome to another edition of Cujo Productions Sports Talk. Now, today we're going to talk about the Lions. Yes, those Lions. The ones that, yeah, the LOL Lions. Yeah. But I'm going to talk about a subject that I brought up yesterday, and yeah, I'm going to cause quite a I think I'm going to cause quite a stir by saying this, but now bear with me. I think the Lions should trade Calvin Johnson. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Justin, you're fucking nuts. You lost your mind. Lions don't trade Calvin Johnson. You know what? Honestly, guys, I don't think it's going to happen. The Lions, they're too stubborn. They're not going to give up Calvin Johnson. But it's kind of a shame. And I'm going to go over why. One, the Lions, they suck. They're 1-7. They got annihilated yesterday by the Kansas City Chiefs in London. 45-10. Yeah, there is just no hope for this team. Not this year. Possibly not even next year. I don't know, guys. But I do know this. Calvin Johnson, and I think we can all agree with this, he deserves better than this. He deserves a lot better than this garbage. Easily one of the best teams, or best receivers in the league. He deserves a much better team, in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinion. The thing is, I don't think the Lions are going to do it because, again, they're fucking stubborn and they're just fucking, best receiver in the league. We'll have no offense at that point. Oh, yeah, I've heard it all before. Here's the thing. Besides the fact that the Lions suck and Calvin deserves better, the Lions could really benefit from this. The Lions could get some top draft picks and think about the future. Calvin Johnson is not getting any younger. I don't remember when the hell he was drafted. I think 2007? Something like that. I don't remember. But, guys, he's not getting any younger. At some point, he's going to slow down a bit. So, I think the best thing to do would be to trade him now while you can get some high draft picks for him and, put some good use to those. And no, I don't mean draft Connor Cook, and I'll get into that in a minute. Now, who would I like to see Calvin Johnson go to? Well, the Patriots. Duh. I don't think it's going to happen, but that'd be awesome. I can dream. But, yeah, they can. I've heard Carolina would be is potentially a landing spot, and that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. Him going to Carolina. I mean, for God's sake, Denver just got Vernon Davis from the San Francisco 49ers for 2 6-round picks. San Francisco is thinking about their future. Well, why don't the Lions? And I mean, it's like I just kept going back to. Calvin Johnson's not getting any younger. I think while his trade stock is high, you need to trade him off. Get some draft picks for him. Hell, Carolina even offered their 2nd and 4th round pick for him. That's some pretty high stuff. You could get some good talent in the 2nd and 4th round. Now, what to do with those draft picks? Well, a lot of people are saying, draft Connor Cook out of Michigan State. Here's why that's not a good idea. No offense to Connor Cook. I think he's a good quarterback, and I think he'll be just fine in the NFL. But the Lions would be stupid to waste their 1st round pick on Connor Cook. Because the quarterback is not going to save the Lions. I don't care who's playing quarterback for this team. They're going to suck because the Lions don't have an O-line. Their offensive line is horrible. It's like wet tissue paper. Oh, yeah, it's bad. And I mean, yeah, Matt Stafford I'm not going to say he's a great quarterback. He hasn't been good this season at all. He's had a couple good games. But overall, he really is like a Drew Bledsoe. And I remember hearing that, a few people say that, that he's like a Drew Bledsoe, showing some sign of goodness, but not consistent at all. And I agree with that. And it kind of is what Matt Stafford is. He's not great. He's not, I mean, he's okay. But if you honestly think Connor Cook is the answer, then you need to think again. Now, who do I think the Lions could pick? Well, if they really want to stay in Michigan State territory, Shalik Calhoun, the DN at Michigan State, absolutely, I would so approve of that. Shalik Calhoun could really help with that pass rush. I mean, imagine him and Ziggy Ansah on opposite sides. That'd just be badass. So I think if the Lions are going to draft a player out of Michigan State, it shouldn't be Connor Cook. Why ruin that kid's career? You've basically killed Matt Stafford's career. You already killed Joey Harrington's. Why add Connor Cook to that list? I mean, really. What else do the Lions need to do? Well, I think Jim Caldwell needs to go, and I think a new general manager needs to put in. The Lions, at this point, I think the Lions need to go into rebuild mode because they're just, they're discombobulated. They're a mess. This team, they're not going anywhere. I mean, for Christ's sake, 2 playoff appearances in the last 20 years is just awful. It is awful. There is a reason this team is the only NFC team to not even appear in a Super Bowl, and it doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. That's why I think Calvin Johnson needs to be traded. I'll go over all of it again. Right now, Lions, they're horrible. Calvin Johnson deserves much better than this. He deserves to win a ring. And if you trade Calvin Johnson now, while his trade stock is high, you can get some top draft picks for him. Maybe even a future player. Who knows? I wouldn't go for players. I'd personally just stick to draft picks, but I mean, whatever. Now, is it going to happen? I doubt it. As I said, the Lions are stubborn. They're not going to trade Calvin Johnson. It seems like the Lions management, the Fords, they care more about money than winning, and you can disagree with me if you want, but it just doesn't seem like this team gives a shit. And honestly, though I'm a Patriots fan, I do live in Michigan. I want to see the Lions do good, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I think they have potential. They've got some good players, but they need to rebuild. I think it's time for a rebuild. Now, again, you can agree with me, or you don't have to. I don't really care. I don't think it's going to happen anyway, so what I said is kind of irrelevant. I just wanted to get my opinion out there on what the Lions should do, and while they can, think about the future. That's all I'm saying. Now, what do I think the New England Patriots should get in the trade deadline? Well, honestly, an O lineman, maybe 2. I mean, this O line, their O line's not horrible, but it's pretty banged up. I mean, guys are getting injured every week. Nate Solder's out for the year. I think Connolly's out. It seems like every week a new O lineman on the Patriots gets injured. Now, I've heard Joe Thomas saying that he doesn't want to be traded out of Cleveland, which kind of sucks because I would love to have Joe Thomas on the Patriots. But I've also heard that Russell Okung is a potential target. I mean, I didn't think Seattle would actually try to move somebody because I mean, last time I checked, they weren't great, but there's still a chance that they could squeeze into the playoffs. But who knows? I mean, whatever they want to do is up to them. I would love to have Russell Okung on the New England Patriots. I think that'd be a great addition to a very hurt O-line, as I'm going to say. Well, guys, that's all I have for you today. What do you think, Lions fans? Do you think they should trade Calvin Johnson? Do you think they shouldn't? What about the Patriots fans out there? My fellow Patriots fans, do you think Russell Okung would be a good addition? Go nuts in the comment section, guys. Until next time, everybody have a good day. I'm Justin Crumley. This is Cujo Productions, signing out.